Hey guys and girls, everybody knows how much I love a spinnerbait, and I dearly love a Redman spinnerbait. Today, we're going to show you exactly why I love that spinnerbait so very much. Oh yeah, good way to start, I believe. Yeah. Fishing East Texas today with my buddy Tommy Renfro, longtime friend. Tommy guides here in East Texas. This is not the biggest one we're going to catch all day. We've pretty nice fish. Tommy guides here in East Texas, Lake Fork and Purtis Creek. But Tommy's got an unusual deal where he guides at too. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Tommy's also got the tackle box, a real nice tackle store. Oh, come here, baby. Look at that fish, how healthy he is.
That's what I wanted you to see, Jimmy.
That's a beauty, man. Now that's not a giant fish. We got a possibility. Look at there, he's hooked outside the mouth. Redman spinnerbait got him outside the mouth. He just looked at it. He was looking at it, it's right by his eye. Yeah. Right by his eye.
Good sharp hook.
Tommy's got a great tackle shop there, the tackle box at Maybank, Texas. You heard of Maybank? Well, of course you had.
Yeah, it's actually, it's Eustis.
It's actually Eustis, not Maybank.
Yeah, a little bitty small.
Eustis is smaller than Maybank, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. 2 red lights.
Oh, that's not small, that's a big town.
Yeah.
He was out pretty far away from that tree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that feels so good. Woo-hoo-hoo. God, look at that little guy. I'm telling you, he's fatter than a butterball.
Yeah.
That color Redman spinnerbait right there, Tommy, is pretty much what I won the Angler of the Year on in 1976, before you were born.
Yeah.
Before about everybody was born except me. 1976, BASS Angler of the Year, Redman spinnerbait. Woo! Caught a lot of them just like that one right there. Oh man, that's sweet. That is sweet, sweet, sweet. I saw him come scooting through the water there. Boy, they are healthy, 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 healthy. Those are beautiful fish. Ah, those are beautiful. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Getting ready to lay eggs all over the lake.
That's right.
Definitely getting ready to lay those eggs.
Look how healthy though, Jimmy, and thick across the back.
Oh yeah, look at it. The belly just about to pop.
Yeah.
Just incredibly great
This lake's
fish.
got some really good genetics in it.
Oh, I'm telling you. That's another nice one. I mean, another nice one. Look at that fish. God, they're gorgeous. Ah. God, I love this game. Look at that. Look at that guy. Those fish weigh
I got one
a
right
lot
here too.
more
I got a
than
good one.
what you might think. Look at that fish.
Got doubles.
Woo.
Jimmy.
Oh, you do have one bigger than this. About a pound bigger. Wow, look at that fish.
Yeah.
That fish is 4.5 pounds. Yeah, maybe not, but he's 4. He's every bit of 4. Look how short he is.
Yeah,
Look at that.
That's what I wanted you to see, where the, the genetics in here.
Oh my gosh, look at this one. I mean, that's a nice big fish right there. Golly. That's a nice double, pal. That's a nice double.
And they're just loading up on it. They're not hitting it.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, that's yep, there you. I didn't know you had another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw mine out in the middle.
I had several hit it. I was telling Pat there were several just bumping at it.
Really?
Until he finally one loaded up on it.
Yep, there's one.
Right in the middle.
I might ought to power pole down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's 2 doubles. I'm gonna power pole down right here.
Look at these fish, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh. Ah, they're so beautiful. I got power pole down. I power pole down sideways where we can fish perfect.
Yeah.
Look at here, I could have caught the smallest one of the whole day. Where Tommy and I, we've caught 2 straight doubles, and that's the smallest one of the whole day, and that's a nice fish, and Tommy's is like 3 times this size. Look at that fish that he's got right there. I mean, look at that fish.
Yeah, so the
That is a
genetics.
gorgeous, gorgeous fish. What Tommy's got here, you know, he guides on, and he's got some guides working for him too, but he guides on Toledo Men, on Lake Fork and Purtis Creek and some of the other lakes here in East Texas. But God, it's a beautiful fish. Oh. But Tommy manages several private lakes for people. He just manages and he doesn't charge them to manage them, but he has exclusive right to fish them. And of course, he releases the fish. He keeps what fish they need to keep. Boy, they're laying in the middle of that channel.
They are.
They're laying in the middle of this creek channel.
Yeah.
And we're power pole down. We're perfect.
They were on the bank last week, but now with this cold weather.
Cold weather, yeah.
They've kind of moved out in the creek channel.
Yep, they moved out in this creek channel. But he manages, and you can see well, I don't even need to say what kind of job. You just look at these fish and see what kind of job managing he does. And that's a small one there, and look how healthy it is. But you get them up there around 4 or 5 pounds. And I guess it's been 3 or 4 years ago, caught two bass over 10 pounds out of this lake, back to back. Now, I don't mean back to back cast, but I caught, I had a hit right there. They were probably about 10 minutes apart. One on a spinnerbait and one on a plastic worm.
That's right.
And that was the 2 biggest we caught all day, but two bass over 10 pounds. Will we catch a 10 pounder today? I don't know, but it's a perfect type day to do it.
Right.
And we are in a perfect type, but Tommy guides in these lakes, and so, you know, you want some really good fishing where you're gonna catch a lot of fish and have a chance to catch your personal best, biggest fish of life. I guarantee you this is the place to do it. Now, Lake Fork, obviously a renowned, world famous big bass lake, and then they got them, and they still catch big ones out of there. But I don't know if you'll catch anywhere near the numbers unless you hit a really perfect day on Lake Fork.
That's right.
To catch these kind of quality fish, and as many of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that bait got down. I slow rolled that one a little fast, didn't I? He's in the perfect spot, laying right there by that stump.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect spot. Ooh, that's a nice one. Looky here, looky here, looky here. Not a PB, but a pretty big bass. Look at that critter. Look at that critter.
Look at the health of them, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh. Power pole down, Jimmy. Look at that. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. God. Look at that fish. Perfect. Perfect.
Got a little one, Jimmy.
A little one, about 3 pounds. Ooh, I can't believe there's not one that log laying in the middle of this creek. Man.
Even the little ones, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's what, yeah. They're all just super healthy.
Yeah.
Genetics and a lot of good food.
I believe the genetics are really important. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I think the genetics I think it's really, really important. Well, you know, I've fished with you and taken back a fish or 2 in the live well or 6 in the live well or something. And just to have a little bit of difference in genetics too, I think changing your genetics around, just particularly if you put a few female fish in this time of the year, so they spawn and you'll have literally thousands of fry.
That fish hit it right here beside the boat. That's a little one. Hit it right at the boat.
Right out in the middle of the creek. There's some of them getting up a little closer, but most of them are out off of the bank, that's for sure.
We've not caught a skinny fish.
No. Everything has been, I'm gonna tell you the ones that's pretty amazing is those like 3 to 4 pounders that have those bulging bellies. Which I realize a lot of that's eggs, but a lot of it's just a big fat belly too.
Yeah.
Pretty girls, big fat bellies. Woohoo! Come here, baby. Boy, I thought that was a big fish when he hit. I mean, that's like the best hit I've had.
Yeah.
And it might be not the smallest fish, but it's not. It's just a nice fish.
Yeah.
You got to be kind of careful talking about small on something like that.
Yeah.
I've had many a day in a national tournament when that would look like a game changer.
Yeah.
Especially if I only had like 3 in the box or 2 in the box.
Right.
Definitely happy to get that fish. Boy, he dominoed on it. Most of the fish that Tommy and I have been catching this morning are just loading up on that spinnerbait. They're, you know, the water's got quite a bit colder because we had this cold front. It's a cold morning, and they're just, and a lot of them are not biting it. They're just kind of nipping at it or kissing it. We can feel them hitting it down there, but, and then when you get one, he just loads up. And he was idling into this spot and saw it on his downscope. Oh, you got a fish. I didn't even know you had one.
Pretty big one.
Nice fish. That's a good fish, yes sir. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. Now if that was me, I'd get him up here at the boat and let him go.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got him in yet.
Go down there and sit down in that seat and catch him. Oh, look at the belly on that fish. Will you look at that? Oh goodness.
Look in his mouth.
What's
Look
that?
at the bluegill.
Big, oh, a big bluegill too.
Yeah.
That may be a bass. You sure it's not a bass?
It could be a bat.
I think it looks like it might be a bass.
Oh, it's got a fat.
It might be a bluegill.
I think it's a bluegill.
It's big, I'm telling you. My goodness. My goodness.
Look at that
fish. That fish is not real long, but God.
No, oh, that's the genetic part. Look how fat all the way to the tail.
Yeah, that's why they get to be 10 pounds.
Thank you, sugar.
Woo! Just loaded up on it. I'm here, baby. I mean, just loaded up, just there. It's a nice fish. Not a giant, but a very nice fish. Look at how fat he is. God, can't get over how fat they are.
Yeah.
Look at that pretty girl. You are a girl. You do get some sugar. Yes, you do. For cold water, that's pretty hot sugar.
Yeah.
We're catching all of our fish on a red man spinnerbait. This is a retro spinnerbait, we call it. Way back, this is a bait that I won a couple of BASS Angler of the Year titles on. The short arm makes it vibrate. When it goes through the water, this goes back and forth like this. You can watch it. A living rubber skirt on it, flat skirts, tremendous action, way more than silicone. A little bug-eyed head, red eyes obviously, and a safety pin bend in it instead of an R bend or a U bend. One single Colorado blade, vibrates and makes a different sound than the bass have ever heard. And they will eat it up. I'm talking eat it up. That's a pretty nice fish right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that is. Yes, sir. You're one a little bit too big to be lifting in without breaking a rod.
Yeah.
But I'll lift you in anyway. Ah, it's a 5-pounder.
I'm surprised you did that. Yeah.
Test that rod out a little bit. Get that red man spinnerbait out of his mouth. Isn't that a pretty thing? Wow, it's a gorgeous fish. That's the biggest one I've actually had in my hand. Not as big as that one that got off earlier.
No, for sure.
That's the best one I've had my handle on. Woo! Very nice.
Everyone, Jimmy. It's a pretty big one too, I think.
I saw. You got him?
Yeah, a big one.
I saw a big fish right in there just about the time you said that.
He's not a giant, but he's a good one.
Oh, he's pretty big. He's pretty big. Spinnerbait. I saw 2 or 3 big ones right in there. I saw one bigger than that. That's a male.
Yeah.
That's a big old male right there. I mean, a big old male. A big old male bass. Well, I'm gonna drag a jig through that brush. If I can get this backlash picked out. I thought if we power pole down and really cruised it, we'd probably hit one. Ooh, yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one.
I don't think he's a giant, but it's a big one.
He was up there close to the bank, wasn't he?
He was out there same place those were last time. Yeah, fairly close.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just about call that a giant, because you're thinking the giant like 8 pounds and up is what you're
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
the giant.
Yeah.
That's a pretty giant right there.
We've had several of these today.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we've caught several that size. I thought he was a little bit bigger than that. I thought he was about a 5-something. Not quite that big. That's a male.
Yeah.
That definitely is a male bass.
Pretty, huh? Still
Oh,
thick.
that's a big old male. A big old male.
I think he's very big. Oh, yeah, he is.
How big's that one?
Pretty good one.
He looked like a pretty doggone good. I'm gonna put my rig down. I can't get a bite on that thing. I brought it through some fish there and they didn't bite it. They are biting that spinnerbait a little bit though still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good fish. I thought he was bigger than that when he jumped out there. It's a pretty dang nice one though.
Yeah.
You're not gonna swing that one?
No, I won't break this rod.
I hear you. That's a wonder I didn't break that rod a minute ago.
I thought about it and said, no. He ate that spinnerbait. Look down in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh, that's a pretty fish. Oh, that's a pretty fish.
I had 2 or 3 hit it, short strike it through there.
Oh yeah. A fish over 5 pounds. That's 4. Well, we've caught a lot of good ones. That's 4 or 5 big ones we've caught.
Yeah. I thought it was bigger than that when it hit it.
When he come up in the water out there, I thought he's bigger than that too.
Yeah. This same place they were last week. Just, we hadn't caught any of those giants yet.
I think they're there.
You got him?
Yep, exactly where you said to throw.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not a big one, but he's a nice one. I'm too deep. Pretty nice fish. I'm too deep to power pole, I think. I'm gonna put them down. They'll get shallow enough. They'll stop somewhere. Pretty big fish. I don't think I'm gonna swing this one either. I think I'll walk back here.
Why don't you let me help you with that one?
I don't think I'll swing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Look at that.
It just fell off.
There, yeah.
Looks nice. Did you see that red band spinnerbait just fall out of his mouth?
Yeah,
I mean, it just
I
fell
did.
out of his mouth. I think you were trying to lose it for me.
No, I wouldn't. You
I
caught,
know you wasn't.
you caught my fish.
I did catch your fish. This fish hit his bait. I about fell in. Hit his bait about 3 or 4 times. I threw it in there and caught it. Watch, 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 watch. Watch. You know what that means? That means that's the best sugar that bass has ever had. That's what that means when they do that. She's going, oh my gosh, I need to get back up in the boat with that guy. That was good sugar. Well, guys and girls, how you like that? That was some big bass fishing right there. These fish are so fat and big, it's just absolutely amazing. Hey, if you want to go fishing in the East Texas area, you come into Dallas, even if you got just a half a day, give my buddy Tommy Renfro a call, and you'll get on the bass just exactly like what we've been catching today. Hey, it's been a great day out here. Be sure and subscribe to Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube. Hit that little bell down there, and they'll notify you every time we post a video. And remember, I sure do love you.